Now that we have learned how we can work with basic allocants to fetch the data, right? Now it's time to create, update and delete the data from our model, from our database. Okay, let's have a look. As always, we have we'll just use our post model, right? And it is product available to title body, right? So simply we say post and then create. We'll use the create method, and then post, we need to first define the model name and then create, right? And then we will pass an array of data, right? For example, we just have title, and the name of the title, for example, is learning Laravel, and then the body is, for example, something like this is nice, right? And we can say something like, for example, if you just cut this from here and then create a variable called data and then put it here, for example, because it might be, for example, our data is coming from request. For example, this is our request, something like that, and we can just say request here, for example, or the data variable, right? And if we just die and dump the post, and if we just go back without die and dump, it works. And oh yeah, we don't need to use the seed again. There it is. That means it returns us a collection and the data has been entered, right? So if we just go back and then reload our data, refresh the database, there it is. We just created our data here, right? The another way to create data is simply you need to say, for example, post equal to new post, the post class that we have been included here, right here. Okay, one equal. Okay, what next? Okay, we can say something like post title should be post new post title, right? And then the post body would be, this is the body of the post, right? And then finally we need to say post save. Okay, and if we just go back again and reload the page, and if we just go put database, refresh, there it is. This is another way to create a post using the allocant, right? Now let's just have a look how we can update the data. Okay, if you just get rid of that, and I'm just using the post. So if I just say, for example, something like, let me just get rid of each and everything. Okay, and let's just keep this, for example, this is okay. We can say something post, and then we'll just find the first ID of the post, and then this is the post, right? And we can say post and then update, and we need to pass the array. For example, the title should be title updated, right? And the body updated. Okay, and then finally post save, and if you just give it a refresh and then refresh, there it is, right? The post has been updated. Okay, so we can also say something like that. For example, I have a post and I want to update the post. Okay, first let's find the post. Let's say, for example, I want to say where id equal to 2, right? And then I want to update this and then pass in, of course we'll pass an array. For example, we have the title updated 1 and then body updated 1. Okay, now we don't need to say post save here, it will just update it. And we need to say, for example, die and dump post, so it will, I think, return the boolean. Okay, let's give it a try. Reload the page, it returns 1. If you just go back to database, refresh, there it is, right? Okay, so that works. And then finally we have to basically we just create data, we just updated it, and we also fetch in our last video, and finally we need to delete the data. It's very simple. There are the two methods we're using. For example, where id equal to 2, instead of update we need to say delete this, and then just die and dump post refresh, reload the page, there it is. Go back, refresh, the data 2 has been deleted. Okay, the other way is, for example, post, for example, find ID of 1 and then post, delete. Okay, die and dump, post, reload the page again, there it is. Go back to database and refresh, there it is, right? So we just learned how we can just the create data and update data and then delete data, and then of course fetch data from database using the allo count, right? This is very nice. So in our next video we might have a look to query builders. There are also convenient way to work with data, right? So let's have a look.